Have you heard? Everyone's talking about it.
I just got here. What?
James is personally backing Ella's clothing company.
Is anyone not gossiping about this?
Can't blame them. The KSUH board rejects it, and James, the DCEO, makes a personal investment.
Yeah, to some people it might look like a statement.
Exactly. This is unprecedented.
It's nepotism, which is the way the Shelleys have always done things.
You know all about that?
I think what Shira's trying to say is that the Shelleys are a family and you help one another. There's nothing wrong with that.
But with this, James is saying he's independent. He's doing it alone.
Unlike me and Lewis.
Let's just say it feels like he's rebelling against the party whip, so to speak.
And guess who has to deal with the fallout after?
So you really didn't know about it? I thought James would have sounded you out.
Why would he?
You're head of regional development.
And this has nothing to do with KSUH. That's why I'm curious why you, the head of strategic planning, have so much time to gossip about it.
Hello? Yang?
Hi, Ella. Sorry I didn't return your call.
It's okay.
And Shen's been busy.
I understand.
He told me about the KSUH decision. Sorry it didn't go through.
Yeah, that's a bummer. But James decided to put his personal money in it.
That's good.
Yang, are you okay?
You must be really busy.
Yang, tell me what's going on. Trust me, please. Yang?
I gotta go.
The changes will streamline back-end processes and increase productivity at All Good.
But your plans also involve letting go of long-time staff members.
Staff members who are underperforming and are resistant to change.
I don't know, it's a big number.
Oh, we can cut them out slowly.
But they've been around for so long.
And they've outstayed their welcome.
As I've told you before, any changes need to be consistent with All Good's brand and values. And one of those values is loyalty to customers and staff.
You know, I went through some of the exit interviews of former employees who are very highly ranked. People who we would have been glad to hold on to. And you know what they said? They said they were tired of picking up the slack of staff who weren't pulling their weight and still managed to keep their jobs. Because of that, they didn't feel valued by the company. We lost good people, Lewis, and for what? To keep the flab.
There's to be another way.
I'm all ears if you have an alternative.
Retraining? Perhaps they're bored. Reshuffling, giving them new opportunities.
Which brings me back to my first point. They are resistant to change, like you, obviously. Look, Lewis, you brought me in to clean up All Good and to spearhead expansion overseas. I can't do that if you won't let me do my job.
Fine, do what you need to do.
Great.
First day back and you can't wait to axe your staff.
Are the bids for the new construction project in yet?
Yeah, but I haven't had time to look at them. I'm sorry, it's been crazy busy the past couple of days.
Are you getting sidetracked with Suttrinium?
No.
I hope not. You're the deputy CEO.
Yeah,
Your obligation is to KSUH.
I don't need reminding of that.
So focus.
Lewis, do you want to help me with Suttrinium?
I don't have time.
Come on, it's Ella's project. Does she really mean that little to you?
Stop that. I won't be guilt-tripped into this.
When did you get back?
This morning, actually.
Wow, you love this job that much.
I'm the sort that's more at home at the office.
Everything went well?
So far.
That's good. How are you feeling?
Hey, Shira. Guess what Cameron got for her staff when she came back from a trip? Give up? Termination letters. Nothing to say? Or are you just too tired from bulldozing Lewis to get your way?
Cameron?
It's just the after effects of the IVF. Sorry, Ananya, I'll respond to your pot shots another day.
Are you proud of yourself?
I didn't know.
Hey, do you need to see a doctor?
I'll be fine. This always happens after the egg's been implanted. It's just hard to get used to it even after the nth time.
How many times exactly?
This would be the 5th time? You'd think it would work just like that. A woman like me in her 40s, we've got a 1 in 5 chances of getting pregnant.
And you're still willing to...
Hope you die!
Hello? Police? Crazy. What is his problem? I go and get you some water.
He was angry about losing his job. Is this about the terminations?
I haven't announced those plans yet. It's gotta be something else. I terminated a contract with a supplier. We were his biggest client.
So he must be working for your supplier.
Come. You need anything else?
No, I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I have to get washed up.
I don't think you're okay.
I'm taking you to the hospital to get checked out.
No, that's not necessary.
Why don't we let a doctor decide?
I know you're against me seeing Shen and Yang.
You're right.
I've already kept my distance from them for so long. Has there been any difference? Has Shen or Yang been any better?
Yeah, you're right. Shen's been going to therapy, but nothing seems to be coming out of that. Maybe he'll open up to you. He's in a meeting now, but he should be out soon.
Thanks, Sharif.
Ya, saya tahu tanah itu berada di lokasi utama, tetapi ini adalah kami terbaik offer. Great, yes, that's all I'm asking for. Thank you, I appreciate it so much. Yes, I think my bahasa has gotten better too. All right, I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye. Hey, what's up?
I just need your help with Suttrinium. Look, it's just been one problem after another. You remember that project we worked that was based on supply chain sustainability?
Back when I was your assistant?
Right. And then you collaborated with institutional investors and the Regional Business Advisory Council. I just need you to do some groundwork. Okay, call your contacts.
Stop. First of all, I'm no longer your assistant.
Well, not officially.
Not even unofficially. Second of all, I never agreed to be involved.
Look, of course you would be well compensated.
It's not about compensation. You need to leave. Go.
Miss De Rosa?
Yes.
You're okay. Maybe in a bit of shock, but physically you're okay.
I recently had an IVF procedure. Is this stress gonna hurt my chances?
I'm no expert, but from what I understand, it shouldn't have any impact on the outcome. I could arrange for an appointment with a specialist if you want.
No need. I'm just always a nervous wreck after implantation.
Try not to worry, okay?
The more I try, the more I worry. Thanks, doctor.
Anything else? Okay, take care.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, made you miss your lunch.
Actually, this is for you. You haven't eaten either. Can't be good for you.
Thanks.
So, what did the doctor say?
Nothing I actually wanted to know.
Which is?
Am I pregnant? Did the egg take?
Did the doctor say if the attack might hurt your chances?
The only thing the attack hurt was a perfectly good suit.
So, when will you know if you're pregnant?
2 weeks.
That's pretty soon.
Not really. It's the longest 2 weeks. I keep thinking, this time I'm gonna get pregnant. But then I don't want to get my hopes up. So I tell myself it's not gonna work so I don't disappoint myself.
Sensible.
Except that I get upset. And the stress of it makes my body produce these bad chemicals. I mean, I try and stay strong and calm for the baby. If there even is a baby, I'm just a wreck.
No, you're not. You're just human. And probably really hormonal.
Thanks.
I give you a lift home?
Okay.
I just don't think the proposal is very feasible.
There you are.
I'll see you. You're looking for me or Young?
Both. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just need to know if you and Young are okay.
Have you and Young been in touch?
I was on the phone with him this morning, but he sounded like something's bothering him.
Let's go somewhere more private.
Do the groundwork. Call your contacts. He thinks I'm still his EA.
That's how James always sounds. Arrogant. These CEO types.
Yeah, James has always taken me for granted. Huh? Just assumes I'll do it. Who cares about compensation? And the trouble that I'll be in. Helping James would royally piss off the Shelleys and Charles.
Ananya, Louis wants to see you in his office now.
Hey, Ken. Sorry, I gotta go.
Hello? Yes, Charles, good timing. I am ready to go through those figures. Just let me get to my laptop. Oh, by the way, I've heard something that you might be interested in.
Our therapy sessions have been focused on reaching the other guy. I'm hoping that if we can talk to him, we might stop losing time and switching back and forth so often.
Has it worked?
I don't know. Young's insisted on being in front during therapy. All we know is that he seems to take over whenever you're around.
I trigger him.
Maybe that's why Young's been having a hard time talking to you.
Shen, I want to meet Young tonight.
Are you prepared if the third altar shows up instead?
Yes.
Someone threw milkshake on Cameron at All Good?
You don't seem surprised.
Well, she's been planning the fire stuff. What did she expect?
Louis, I heard. Is Cameron okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's just a little shaken.
Why is this surprising? Her decisions affect lives. I'm sure some All Good employees would feel the same way when they find out about the new proposals.
So you think she deserves this? Louis, you need to be taking care of key employees like Cameron. And Cameron's unpopular. So what? We need people with guts to make tough decisions or we'll never progress. Now, I'm going to personally look in on Cameron. Something the two of you should have done earlier.
Here we go again. Him siding with his darling Cameron.
I didn't know Dad was so close to her.
We both started here when it was just Shelley Holdings. She was Derek's golden girl. Whatever we both did, she always did better.
Ah, the old man played you against each other. That's page 1, chapter 1 of the Derek Shelley handbook. He did the same thing to me and James.
Yeah, that manipulative old goat.
He probably said it was in your best interests, making you better, sharper. Nothing like a little competition to rouse that killer instinct.
Where's yours?
I was too drunk when he was running those lessons.
Cameron, how are you?
Derek? It's been a while.
And whose fault is that?
Still sore I left Shelley Holdings?
Wouldn't you be if one of your brightest employees defected to your biggest competitor? But I respected you for that. Knew you'd come crawling back, though.
At a higher position with a much higher salary. Anyways, I'm surprised that you even noticed I was gone with Ananya around.
Nonsense. I treat all my employees fairly.
Right. Except to you, Ananya was never really an employee. She and her mother were more like family, which I didn't mind. Although, Ananya seems to think I did. To this day, she still holds a grudge.
Does she?
Don't act innocent. You pitted us against each other from day one.
But it's only made you better at your jobs. No need to thank me.
I'm sorry for shutting down during our phone call earlier.
You don't have to apologize.
But you said, trust me, just made the other guy crazy.
The third altar.
He wants me to stay away.
He's right. I haven't given you any reason to trust me.
I do trust you. Or at least, I want to. But whatever happened and keeping secrets from Shen, it's hard.
Do you want to tell Shen about us?
Not yet. Not until I'm sure.
I know you have doubts, and I have a lot to make up for. But I'll do whatever it takes to make you trust me again. And maybe that will win his trust too.
You're gutsy. But IVF? Having a baby alone?
Why not?
A child needs to have parents who are in a happy, stable marriage.
And which one of your marriages was happy or stable?
But I was always there for them. I never abandoned them, though I'm sure they wish I did.
You were always at work. You were a father in name only.
Nonsense. A child needs its father.
I disagree. My child will have as much love as any child with both parents.
And what about you? Raising a child is hard. Who's going to take care of you? You'll need support no matter how independent you think you are. You think you can have it all? That comes at a high price. Anyway, I thought you were seeing that Kenneth Bala.
Not anymore.
He may be a buffoon, but he's a good man. You shouldn't have let him go.
What makes you think it was my choice?
What an idiot.
Hey, Dad. What's with all the IVF stuff in your search history?
Why are you using my computer?
My computer hung. Are you and Auntie Cameron back together?
No, I didn't know anything about IVF. And I was curious. But now I'm just confused.
It's easy. So, the menstrual cycle is suppressed and the egg production is increased with follicle-stimulating hormones. The eggs are harvested and fertilized and implanted into the womb. And you might get cramps or spotting, and after 2 weeks, you take a pregnancy test to check if it worked.
How do you know all this?
I'm good at research. I did it after you guys broke up.
I just can't believe, that Cameron was willing to put herself through all that just to have a baby.
Well, I guess if you really want something, you'll do anything to get it, right?
Hello, Dr. Zarif.
I couldn't reach Shen. Did you or he talk to Ella just now?
I did. We did.
Oh, and it went well?
All's good.
And?
Everything's good, Zarif. I gotta go.
Well, at her age, she'll probably need just one implant.
Don't tell me you guys are talking about Cameron.
Yeah.
No, IVF.
Kenneth? You didn't get started on dinner?
I forgot. Let me go and grab us something.
Hang on. Nina, can I speak to your father alone for a second, please?
Sure.
Kenneth, did you forget about dinner because you're still thinking about getting back together with Cameron?
Maybe a little.
If she doesn't get pregnant this time, she's gonna keep trying.
Yeah, you're right. But it's just so hard to let go and move on. So you saw her today? How's she?
The IVF's affecting her somewhat. And she got attacked outside Albert.
What?
It's not a big deal. Somebody just tossed a milkshake at her.
Is she okay?
It's a milkshake. There wasn't blood or anything. Why is everybody overreacting? Even Shira took her to the hospital.
Hospital? Are you sure she's okay?
It's milk. It's probably good for her skin.
Gonna go get dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, Shira. I heard about Cameron. Did something more happen for you to take her to the hospital?
She's fine. I just brought her there just in case.
Oh, cool.
Is there anything else?
No, nothing. Just don't tell her I called.
So you can only come back next week.
Sorry. I was hoping it could be sooner, but there's a lot to do. Don't miss me too much, okay?
When you come back, we really need to talk.
Promise. Bye.
I've never liked his looking back at me, 'cause everything seems wrong. So here we are, pretenders with a fantasy, and the games we play along.
Did Melody do something to upset you again?
No.
Tell me what's wrong.
First it was Charles and then James, now Handsome. He wrote to me about the Jalan Takdir development plans. He doesn't understand that it's this new company, BDTS Development, that's behind this, not us.
Oh, Handsome. Boy, son, what possessed you to sign those contracts to sell our properties to this BDTS?
I already told you, Mom. I had no idea what I was signing. I have minions checking on my documents.
What you need is a wife checking on your life.
Kill me now.